Tonight, we welcome the re-inauguration of Councilwoman Alyssa Latner and Councilwoman Janie Chung. Congratulations on your election. January 2022, beginning of my 8th year of service to the Borough of Gloucester as your mayor, which remains a tremendous honor to me personally. I accept this responsibility with an acute sense of accountability and reverence. Together with hard work and vision, our community has seen growth, expansion, and development. This past year was a challenging time for many of us. The coronavirus has profoundly affected all of our daily lives. To date, we have witnessed positive COVID tests of 965 of our residents, roughly 11% of our population. Unfortunately, we have lost 10 residents to date due to the COVID, but we have not had a single death since April of 2020. We are fortunate in comparison to other Bergen County towns of similar size. Early on in February of 2020, when the pandemic first surfaced, I appointed a mayor's task force on COVID-19. We immediately began informing all of our residents of the seriousness of the virus, and we were able to disseminate information regularly from the county and the state as to how to defend ourselves against the virus. In addition, we were able to work with all of our businesses in Gloucester to comply with all state and county regulations while assisting them to remain viable businesses. As an example, all of our restaurants here in Gloucester are still in business. We are all aware of the development of vaccines to fight COVID. The recent surge has shown us that we must continue, for the sake of ourselves and our families, to remain diligent, to practice social distance and not participate in large crowd activities. Together, we will win the fight against this pandemic. I am proud of what has been accomplished in Gloucester in the last few years. Together, we have realized several milestones as a governing body. We witnessed the continued success of the Gloucester Plaza, the acquisition of the village school, the recognition in 201 magazine as one of the best towns in Bergen County, the historic recognition of sites within town, the diversity of our students, our residents, our equality, as well as our fairness throughout the year. We are members of a community that continuously comes together in remembrance of Memorial Day, Veterans Day, and September 11th, or in celebration of Labor Day, Halloween, Little League Day, an old-fashioned hoedown day, or when we gather on the front lawn of this building to welcome the holiday season by lighting the Christmas tree and the menorah. I wish to acknowledge our Gloucester Police Department, which is one of the best-run organizations in New Jersey. Our recruiting efforts have been highly successful, and I'm particularly proud to share with you this past year, for the first time in Gloucester's history, we have added the first female officer to our police force. And we have added 2 new Korean American officers to our police force, which represents a strong move toward the diversity of our town. Ladies and gentlemen of the police force, thank you for keeping us safe. Recognizing past accomplishments and knowing that our borough's future is full of unlimited opportunities and potential inspires each and every one of us in the governing body to work with diligence to strive and achieve new successes. That's why together we will continue the transformation of Gloucester by focusing on the following projects for 2022. First, our continuing diligence in fighting COVID-19. Next, constructing and completing an attractive residence for affordable housing, the site of the village school. Next, continued development and expansion of shared services with our neighboring towns. Improving the services offered by our government through an efficient streamlining of resources. Plan for the construction of a new police building in Gloucester. We need it. Expansion and support of our fire, ambulance, and emergency response volunteers and the invaluable services they provide. Continue our support for the Gloucester Library and the Belsky Museum. Improve our services to our seniors and improve the senior center. Keep our recreation facilities the best in northern New Jersey and build a dog park. Redefining the important role of volunteerism and the significant contributions made by the borough's boards and commissions. Continue to preserve open space and our historical properties. Continued preservation and development of the McBain Farm as one of our most valuable assets. And last but not least, keep Closter a family town and preserve our real estate values through the support of our school system. Closter remains a viable destination for establishing new businesses or settling into homes and raising a family. It has been the continued cooperation and support of members of the governing body to provide a level of leadership and dedication. Because of our work as a cohesive team, the borough has been able to achieve many new projects. The stability of working with an unwavering team will allow the borough to realize greater strides coming year. The numerous volunteers who make up our boards and commissions and our first responders, namely fire and ambulance, are driving force behind many of the borough's activities, projects, development, and safety. These individuals serve without salaries, but their interest is their dedication to this borough. Our volunteers spend an incredible amount of their free time to improve our borough. Without their efforts, Closter would not be what it is today. Sadly, this year, the borough lost several residents, some of whom resided here since their early childhood. Please join me in a moment of silence for the following residents who passed in 2021. Edward T. Rogan, Donald Muffson, Audrey Wolf, Nicholas Leo, Stuart Wolf, Margaret Foley, Mary Gastrich, Robert Bradley, Gwendolyn Phillips, Brian Kennedy, Arthur Schwartz, Mildred Krapels, and Karen Freiberg. A moment of silence for those who departed. Thank you very much. And last but not least is the recognition I would like to pay the borough employees. The day-to-day operations of the borough, from collecting tax dollars, dispersing payments, collecting rubbish, leaves, are accomplished by our staff who continue to work tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure first-class municipal services. To our Department of Public Works, Sanitation, and Recycling, I thank you for keeping Closter clean. Recreation Department, who provide our residents with the programs and facilities second to none. To our Building Department, Court, Health Department, Finance Office, Assessor's Office, and Clerk's Office, I commend you for the dedication you provide each and every day. Closter is fortunate to have employees who continuously reach the high standards of services which are expected here. May I wish all of you a happy and prosperous new year in 2022. I have no doubt it will be better than the year just passed. May God bless the borough of Closter. May God bless the United States of America. Okay, we have a